How do you ask a rich person to invest in your film without asking a rich person to invest in your film?
How to ask a rich person to invest without asking them to invest directly?
Yeah.
So basically kind of like a no pressure pitch. Here's a good method. I've used it before, and now that I lay it out for you, I'm actually gonna put it in one of my to-do strategies because it's very practical and it's good in general. So what you do is you reach out to this potential investor or rich person who has the money, or you know that they have the funds to potentially invest, but you don't ask them directly. So you don't go and say, hey John, I wanted to talk to you about possibly investing into a film fund that I'm growing, or a film that I'm about to produce. But you go and say, hey John, how are you? Do you possibly know anyone who might be interested in investing into film? And in return, if you do, and they end up investing into my film or my film fund, I will give you a 4% referral fee, right? And sometimes John might know Mary, and then Mary will send you the right person. But you don't give out then the 4% to all of them, because then you're gonna end up with no money. They'll be like, oh, there was 5 people, 5 times 4 gave away 20%. So they would have to split the 4 if that's what you're giving away. But here's what happens, right? So let's say John talks to somebody directly or thinks about someone. That's great. They might forward you somebody, and you're not adding any pressure to this person because you know they have money, but it doesn't mean that that's all they have. They have resources, when one of those resources is a lot of other friends in different industries who have money. So this one person can expose you to a whole bigger circle. That's the benefit number one. But second, he might and oftentimes will wonder like, hey, but how come you didn't ask me directly to invest? What's wrong with me? Or maybe he might ask you like, oh, what's the plan, or what's the ROI, or what's the risk involved, and all kinds of different questions, right? They might ask, but then as they get those answers, they will think, hey, well, I match the criteria who you're looking for, or what the investment into this project is. Why aren't you asking me? And they can ask you directly. They can ask you this question. They might, or that, you know, dance around that, but that's what's going to be happening in their head. So that's a great way to indirectly ask somebody to invest into your film by offering them an opportunity to earn some money just by making a connection. And then if they see the bigger opportunity and that it's for them, that they might potentially be interested in, they'll be like, oh, you know what, I might be interested. Let me ask you more questions about it. You know, let's see if we can work on that. But if not, you have added no pressure for this person to invest. Maybe they'll see this tactic and they'll understand that you're using it, but still, it adds no pressure to them. They can only possibly benefit by referring someone to you. And if nothing happens, if he has nobody to refer, he doesn't even have to tell you, no, I can't invest, because you didn't ask him for money. So that's a tactic right there. No pressure.